Have you noticed mold accumulation on your tile grout? That stubborn discoloration of mold creeping between your tiles can make even the cleanest of bathrooms look grimy. And today I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest and most effective way of removing that mold from tile grout. Based on almost a century of experience, considering that I've managed up to 80 cleaning staff back when I was the head of a construction and residential cleaning department, and when I was a disability cleaner myself, I'm going to show you from my experience the most effective and easiest way to clean tile grout. You could say goodbye to an unsightly bathroom that you don't want to show your friends, family, or even look at yourself, to something you can be proud of. So as you can see here, we're only going to need a handful of items to get the job done. You will need a tray, a cup, a toothbrush, or an electric scrubber. I do recommend an electric scrubber to save your elbows from doing all the work. Then some bicarbonate soda and some 3% hydrogen peroxide. For one wall, you will need about 2 to 5 ounces or 1 protein scoop worth of baking soda with 2 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide. You may need a little more hydrogen peroxide, say 1 or 2 extra tablespoons, if the batter seems a bit dry and powdery. It should be moist and thick like pancake batter. So you're probably wondering, how do these compounds actually work? The reason why we use baking soda is because it is an alkali or basic solution, if you will, and that helps lift up the mold and works as a bit of an abrasive too when you start scrubbing with either the toothbrush or the electrical scrubber. Whereas the hydrogen peroxide works on the mold spores by performing an oxygenation process with the baking soda, which helps eliminate the bacteria and the mold accumulation in the first place. Now we're going to apply the paste to the moldy grout lines. The reason why we don't scrub hard is because it is the reaction that's occurring with the baking soda and the hydrogen peroxide with the mold that's going to help remove it, and it's going to save us a lot of elbow grease too. See, the problem is if you start scrubbing hard early, you will effectively remove some of the mold, but you may need to repeat the process over and over again, simply based on the fact that the reaction has yet to occur. After 10 minutes, we are going to get the toothbrush and the scrubber, plus some water to gently scrub away all the excess, both the mixture and the mold itself. If you're doing this in the shower, just let it run down into the sink. Good thing is this mixture is way less harmful for the environment in comparison to other compounds that are available at your local store. So you're probably asking yourself, how do I scrub the grout specifically, both when I'm applying and rinsing? When it comes to applying, think of it as gentle applications in one smooth stroke like so along the grout. When it comes to removing the grout and the mold, you want to use gentle circular motions, almost as if you were cleaning your teeth. Now, let's say that you have marble or granite style tiles in your bathroom or your kitchen, depending on where you're using this technique, because it is effective for pretty much any tiles in the house, except those two. The reason why is because you do not want to use compounds like baking soda or vinegar because they're a bit too harsh on the tiles themselves. But wait a minute, Matthew, didn't you say hydrogen peroxide? I know, I'm just putting it out there as a for instance. If you did want to apply this technique with vinegar first, then baking soda, which is another way you can clean grout, by the way, then you would have to be cautious of this. However, for everyone who's got granite tiles, I've got some good news. The hydrogen peroxide is safe because it's less porous and the oxidization process won't affect the tiles. However, hypothetically speaking, things like limestone will not react well with any of the compounds I've mentioned today. In that situation, you might just want to use warm water and pH neutral soaps. There's also specialist cleaners for those type of surfaces. But in most cases, who has limestone tiles? Let me know in the comments below if you have limestone tiles, and you'll be like, oh, wait a minute. And I'll just say, I'm sorry, but for everyone else who has standard tiles, they can handle the heat. Pro tip, you want to be sure you're wearing gloves and are in a ventilated area whilst you're doing this process. Keep in mind, you might think, oh, it's only a small mixture, no big deal. But if you're doing that for one wall, then another wall, you're essentially aerating hydrogen peroxide and a reaction between it and the baking soda throughout the entire room. So you don't want to get lightheaded or feel sick or anything like that. And to prevent this issue from coming back frequently, massively minimizing the amount that you have to scrub your tiles and the grout over and over again, get a solution of 2 caps of vinegar and 10 ounces of water in a spray bottle and just give a spray down of your bathroom tiles or your kitchen tiles and wipe down with a microfiber cloth at least once a week. It might seem like a bit of a hassle doing that every week, but it's a lot easier than having to scrub your tile grout again and again and again. And there you have it. Clean, bright tile grout that makes your bathroom or kitchen look brand new. If you have any more questions or requests about videos that you'd like to see of me describing cleaning, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, a subscribe, hit the bell thing too, and I will see you. Oh, actually, wait, there is one more thing I did want to share with you before I go. If you are looking to remove furniture dents from your carpet quickly and effectively, my Forcum Furniture Mark removal set is available on spritzenproducts.com. You can click the link in the bio too, and it will solve all of your problems when it comes to making your carpet look fresh and beautiful.